going to go see. Yes, we are.
Rainmaker. A very vertical map. Just as on machine, more likely.
Yes.
The wesh, it comes.
Ooh, actually no machine, but there is still a bucket on both sides. And Wesh keeping up the double Splatling comp. We've seen them pretty much run the whole tournament, or almost all the tournament. It's definitely something that they are sticking to, and can work well at like outspacing the enemy whenever they get into position for that.
Yes, it does remain to be seen. As obviously, Class 2018 it just came off of a loss. If they could recruit mentally from what's happening.
Indeed. Oh my goodness.
Oh my. They seem to be in high spirits at the very least.
Yes, yes. And definitely ready to push and keep pushing if given the opportunity. Though this bucket will scare away the other one, but not for long, as Justice is able to take them down. And though has to be very careful of that grab tag. But it does not last. Not quite able
Unfortunately, not quite able to. Does get picked by the Slurp.
Yep, but that is 2 down on both sides here. Let's make that 3 down on the side of Class.
I think that was a delayed wipe on
yeah.
Class of 2018, but there hasn't been much in terms of real heavy push quite yet.
Yeah, no one's quite got the checkpoint. So it's still early days here. This is still kind of fighting through mid.
Oh, Gio! If you did not see that, Gio going on the left side to pick up all of the shots possible to then fire it at the right podium, which completely flummoxed the other team.
They were not expecting that, especially that Rainmaker, because they were not seeing where that sniper was. But there we go. There is a player down on the side, and be careful what you wish for. And that is the first team, Class of 2018, to get through a checkpoint in this game.
The momentum definitely seems on Class of 2018 side here, as they're able to push quite heavily into the enemy base. Using that Hoover to soak up all of the shots.
Oh, the last person alive.
That
able
is
to
a wipe.
slow them down. But that does not slow them down for long, as here comes the bucket to try, but it's too late.
That is the first game to Class of 2018.
Yes. And the first game in this best of 5. Very, very solidly going to the Class of 2018. They do know what they're doing here. They want to prove that they are here for that 3rd place. And they are not slowing down for anyone.
No. Anyway, remember those maps we tried to talk about and then the game started?
Yes, I do remember those maps. I didn't really get very far through them.
No.
Last time.
So we've got Scorch Gorge Clamblets, Macamart Splat Zones, Undertow Spillway, Tower Control. Thank you. Crab-like Capital Rainmaker, and this is a collection of maps. It's there's a few I think some people would disagree with being here. However, I think each team are able to bring their unique play styles to it. At Scorch Gorge Clamblets, we have seen both teams, I think, on stream playing on Scorch Gorge.
Yes, I do believe so.
With Rainmaker, I believe. And it's been a very, I don't want to say snowball, but both teams, once they've got a lead, have held on to it.
Yes.
There hasn't been much of a reversal at all.
Yes, unlike what we were seeing earlier. There's definitely been some games which have been you push, I push, you push, I push, I get lead, you get lead. Yay. So it's very much, we've not been seeing that with Scorch Gorge on Rainmaker, on Clams. So interesting to see if this might be a little bit different from what we're seeing so far. But are we going to see any comp changes coming out?
The Rapid Pro Deco. Interesting.
Okay.
As the calls from Wash come out from the crowd.
Yeah, so they are dropping one of their Splatlings for that as well. So fair enough. That I do believe makes a certain amount of sense, but also means that it's like,
I guess
they've shifted
using that for the chip damage.
Yeah, they've shifted a bit more from the back mid or the front mid line to the back mid line with that, with switching out that mini. But yeah, pretty much both teams trying to find a footing here in mid. The Wesh are the ones that kind of keep losing one player.
They keep losing one, but never two so far.
Yeah.
waiting for the respawn, but not quite getting anything.
Yes, and there we go. There's that rapid yet again back to spawn. Oh, here we go. This is slowly getting worse.
The momentum's building.
Yep.
The ball is rolling.
Class of 2018 got that basket open first, and they have the clams to get it straight past 50. They are working well, but they're out of clams now. I have to go get a couple more, but down below 30. This is a very good first push.
Class of 2018 here, just comfortably collecting clams. Now that they're at a disadvantage man-wise, they are just comfortable to sit back in middle.
They've got such a good lead that they kind of don't need to push yet. And they're just continuing to chip down at what wesh is able to do here and just stop them from getting any kind of advantage.
Not quite, maybe not quite the push that Class of 18 wanted there, but they've held their mid position. They're very comfortable. Lemon here with the crab, unfortunately not able to get anything.
Yeah, get that chip damage. That's what we were talking about earlier. When you're in that kind of range point, and especially on the top of mid.
If you get one hit with that, one full hit with the slosh and one indirect with the rapid, that is a kill. That is a splat.
Yes, indeed. Obviously, that can be sometimes a little bit more difficult to do whenever... Oh, hello, Gio. All right.
Gio doesn't care. Gio doesn't care there's a rapid throw there, actually.
Gio's all right
Gio's playing frontline charger all of a sudden, which isn't a thing.
Well, it definitely shouldn't be. Not on that, but
Lemon's
here we are.
currently just chilling in their spawn. Their court.
Just
sure.
a bit of a fun time
Little vacation.
Until
and they finally do kick him out.
Abruptly comes to an end. But yeah, definitely still so much of mid in the control of Class of 2018. But as I say that...
We see there the chip damage. They were already weak. The rapid throw comes in.
Yeah.
And now, be careful what you wish for, are able to push quite heavily, or if they can get the clams, that is, into their...
There we go.
And this is where that back and forth might start. You never know.
We might see a little bit more of it. But it's important
wesh
to note that it's kind of not, like they're getting bits and pieces, and they do have that jump coming in with the park lamp, but it's not close enough.
Too little, too late, and that is going to be the pity clam wasted.
Yes, indeed. And with about 1 minute 30 seconds left on the board, and looking at that mid, that will have been important, but they're going to get another one.
They're going to get another one in. Why not?
As long as the game doesn't end.
They have the clams able to potentially. They're two off.
There are two.
Jumping in.
Yep.
If this can get the clams, one more clam. That's all they need.
But Gio, making the rest of it. That's it.
What you have not just seen is Gio raising both hands in the air, fully tense.
Oh my goodness, Gio! Just wants the game to end, not letting wesh have any more opportunity to get anything else done.
I think that was the difference of that game, of when they went for a push, actually having like a full stack of clams. I think the least the 2018 walked in with was 18 clams, at least.
And that means that if you get that push going, you're immediately putting all of that in. You know, like that is, you have what you need. You don't have to start wandering around. So yeah, very much, very well played from Class of 2018. They knew what they needed to do. They prepped for it, and they just held, like most of that game, they held in. Yeah.
That was a very comfortable game for Class of 2018.
Very much so, which does lead us into this game 3.
If you're wondering what the crowd's looking for, they're waiting for the projector to turn on.
Yes.
Mob mentality is a strong thing.
Yes, because we're having slight technical difficulties with being able to see what's happening. We are fine.
We're fine. The stream is fine.
The people at home are fine, we'd hope. But here, not so much. There we go.
We have the projector back again.
It returns.
We are moving on to swiftly changing topic, we are moving on to Macomart Splat Zones. This has been a staple of the game since it came out. Since it came out in Splatoon 2, it has been one of the most favorite maps. It is one of my favorite maps. Macomart but Tower Control is like best combo.
It is very good. I also agree. To be fair, as a machine, as a roller, it does favor those kind of weapons that can deal with ledges in a positive way. So definitely that is something we're going to see some buckets on. We're going to see that tri-slosher still coming out from Connor, and definitely the bucket on the side of Wesh.
We're going to probably see, definitely both teams are more likely to have a Trizuka. Because three of those Trizuka missiles can just cover zone.
Yep.
If you angle them and hit them correctly.
Yes, if you're in the right place, with the right special, you can do a lot of work there. So definitely, I'd imagine we'll be seeing. Well, also with Justice on the side of Class of 2018, I don't think Justice arrives without having a Trizuka in his back pocket. I literally, like, that is the way that he plays. He needs the Trizuka, and that is fair.
What this game is mainly going to come down to is who can ledge camp the best on the respective left sides, and who can cover the zone better with their special. Yes,
and it is very important that that is capitalized immediately, because all it could take is a couple extra ticks, and that could lose you the game because you're not able to cover it quickly enough because you're chasing kills. Yet again, the want for Wesh is strong.
Still no Rapid Pro Deco.
I'm staying with it.
I would not have thought that would have been on here.
Yes.
Just because it has very low painting.
Indeed, I would have thought they'd bring back that mini, especially since it comes with that shield as well. You can push up so far and cover the zone and keep it yours. But we're going with the Rapid. When it works well, but you just have to be in the right place, doing the right thing.
Right time, and hope everything works out.
Yes, indeed. But as we've been saying, Gio here, ready to guard this zone.
Gio, playing frontline, you know how to be.
Yes, definitely not your normal front line, but you know, whenever you get comfortable as a charger, there's a lot of things you can do.
See, Wesh here they've popped specials, but there's been no forward push with it.
Yeah.
They've used the specials for picks, but not went with it. Yep. Whereas, as you've just seen, 2018 are using their specials for picks, but they don't need to move currently.
Yep. They just need to stall, and with us getting into these last 10 points for Class of 2018, be careful what you wish for. Need to cap this, and they do. They do. They continue to stay alive in this game, but that is an exceptional push there from Class of 2018. A first push, 2-6.
2018 building specials here, as they are going to pop crab quite early, but walking forward with it to hopefully get this bucket, as Lemon gets a very nice drop kill.
Yes, indeed. And this is looking like they're gonna, well, I was gonna say yes, they're gonna cap this and be able to put some penalty points on the side of be careful what you wish for. It's not much, but it is good to slow them down if and when they get back.
Both teams trading one-on-one here. It's oh, never mind. That is a delayed wipe on the side of Wesh. That taking on the entire team Justice is brave. I will give you that. It is brave.
Oh, definitely. Oh, but we get practically the return. With that being 3 down on the side of Class of 2018, very comfortably letting Wesh get back onto that zone and start pushing through their penalty points. But as we say that, it almost flipped back, but with those advantages on the side.
This is incredibly back and forth. There's, as we saw, 2018 had a good wipe and a push, and Wesh returned in kind.
Yes, indeed. And still able to hold this, but against the strikes, is it going to be enough? There's so many specials on the side of Class of 2018, and that will be enough for them to tap the zone and put some more penalty points onto the side of careful what you wish for.
Popping the crab here to get the painted zone. They do get it. Fair play.
It is enough,
But they do
Connor's
drop
ready.
right in the corner.
Oh, yes, ready and waiting for that, but almost immediately gets taken out by, that was like right in the face, like rapid.
Oh, Gio with the disrespectful squid bag.
Oh, Gio.
We're nice in this competition. Come on, man.
Especially for third.
For third place is wild. Fair play to you.
Yes, indeed. But here comes the strikes. I don't think it's going to be
zone
enough. But that's 2 down on both sides. But still, the painting, is it going to be enough? There is that. They're able to take out the main painting force there. I don't think they're going to have enough. I don't think Wesh has enough to paint it.
I think that could be game.
That's
game.
Yep, that will be game.
Class of
There
2018
we go.
are your third place champions.
Indeed. Very nicely done to both these teams. And Wesh still very much able to put class of 2018 on the back foot there and able to get that zone and push it that much further down. But
I don't mean to be rude, but what is with Connor and getting third place?
it does seem to be a bit of a thing.
Like, class of 2018 named after the 2018 UK Championships, in which IX got third.
Yes, it is. It is a bit of a thing that does keep happening. But yes, well done to both of these teams. They played incredibly well.